I will be spending most of my days for the next like year in a room that has a free candy bin that is never ending, apparently. And like, I did use, it's just like has been hard for me to stop and think, is this nourishing my soul? I have been doing a little bit and I felt good about that, but like, sometimes I've also been like, fuck it. Excuse me.
It's okay. So I'm curious as to why you say F it. I suppose so when you say that, is that because it feels like it's too much work to ask the questions?
I think that it just is like, no, I don't want to listen to my body. I want to listen to my mind. I think it's like me just wanting to choosing to ignore my body.
Do you feel that serves you in any capacity?
No, it doesn't at all. It's just like my impulses.
Uh-huh. So that impulse that you have is because that is a defense mechanism that you have built for yourself to help heal you from stress and trauma. And it is a pattern that you created for yourself, not because you don't love yourself, not because you don't want what's best for yourself, but because you needed to be soothed. As this is probably something you created for yourself when you were young, and you needed to be soothed. And giving yourself permission to ignore your body allowed you to feel like numb, allowed you to feel like you were soothing those emotions that you didn't want to feel. And now we can recognize this pattern. Now we can recognize the habits that we've created for ourselves, all of us. Like this is coping mechanisms that we've created, and it's not a bad thing. Like this is how we survived the various traumas in our lives. But now that you have the ability to look at these things in a different light, you can establish new habits and new coping mechanisms that will serve you in the future. Does that all make sense?
Yeah, it's just like, it's a lot harder than like kind of, I feel like it's just hard.
I know it is hard. You're right. It is, doing this work is really hard, but it is hard and it is fulfilling. It is hard and it is magical. It is hard and it is what is going to get you to loving yourself. It is hard, but it is so worth it. When you show up for yourself, when you hold yourself accountable, when you tap into self-responsibility, not out of shaming yourself, but because you love yourself, because you know you were made for more, because you know you deserve better, because you want to love yourself the way you would love someone else, that is where the real transformation starts. So next time you're in a situation where you want to say, fuck it, really call upon that self-responsibility. It's not even about discipline. I don't like that word. It's about I say this all the time, acting in alignment with your future self, knowing that you deserve to treat yourself with love. You deserve to love yourself. You were made to love yourself. And I promise you that when you start to do this, your love for yourself is just going to expand. And the fuck it moments it's not going to be a like, fuck it, let me not listen to my body. It's going to be like, fuck yeah, I love myself.